I know that I may come across as some kind of simpleton or one of the unwashed masses, but you're going to have to do a lot more to impress me when you're going to charge $4,000 for a watch. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Humble Horologist. This is Anthony, and I just want to do a brief video addressing something that happened just this past week. I went into a very prestigious jeweler and had a discussion on a totally unrelated topic regarding an older vintage watch. But before I left, my friend who was there that I was talking with said, "Why don't you take a look at some other stuff while you're here?" And I did. I was more than happy, to take that opportunity. And so we moseyed on back to where the Tudor display was. And there, inside the glass-covered case, were the watches that, well, quite frankly, have been my Grail. Except that my actual Grail, for those of you who've watched other videos, is the older model of the model that I was going to be looking at, and I'm going to show you a picture of. And what is that? It is the Tudor Black Bay 41, or actually the one that I got to look at, the Black Bay 39. I could look at all of them, but the 39 actually fit my wrist better. It just looked better than the 41. And when I got it out, held it, put it on my wrist, looked at it, but held it. I'm being 100% honest here. I was not impressed. It might have just been this watch. And I'm not saying all watches that you pay $4,000 for are going to be like this. But guys, I was disappointed. I was disappointed because I have on my wrist right now an homage to a Tudor, okay? It's a San Martin. And I'll be very honest. The bracelet on this San Martin feels better, or at least as good, as the bracelet on the Black Bay 39 that costs $4,000. I have a Zelos that is even better when it comes to the way it feels in hand. I looked at this Tudor, I looked at the dial, I held it up close, I moved it around, and from my natural eye, it did not look any better than a watch that I could have gotten off of AliExpress for $200 or $300. And that really disappointed me. I was hyped up to be able to go in and look and hold and ooh and ah this beloved watch that I so longed for. And then it was disappointment. It's like knowing the difference between a good bourbon, a 20 or 30-year-old Scotch, and the whiskey that you can get for $10 in a bottle at a gas station. There is going to be a difference. A huge difference. But to the untrained palate, it's just going to be whiskey. These watches and that Tudor really just highlighted something that is something we should understand, especially as more budget watch enthusiasts. There are things that when we look at it under a microscope, a macro lens, we can truly appreciate. There are movements that are handmade and are COSC certified that are just brilliant works of art in their own right. But guys, if you're not going to look at that, and you're not going to spend time oohing and on it, and if you're not going to be around people who even know the difference between a Tudor and a Timex, it's just going to be you. And no one else is going to care, why not just get something that looks as good, feels as good or better, does the job, and spend the rest of the money on charity? Buy a motorcycle or something. I mean, blow the money at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse for one dinner. Take a few friends. But I'm sharing this with you just because it really, really struck me at how foolish this hobby can be at times. When we talk ourselves up, when we hype ourselves up and convince ourselves that some item is worth the money others are asking for it. It is worth what people are willing to pay for it. The hours, the labor, the skill, the craftsmanship, yeah, it's worth that. But is it really worth that to us? If you've got that kind of money to blow, have at it. But it's going to be a fine appreciation that you're getting, not so much a better wearability, a better feel, or a better look. It's all about what I enjoy, and I can't enjoy something that doesn't even stand up to a San Martin or another micro brand and be out $3,000 extra. It just makes no sense to me. Let me know what you think. Go ahead, shoot the messenger if you want to. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel, and that's all I got to say on this subject for today. I may change my mind, you know. Kamala Harris did. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Have a great week. See you a little bit later. Remember, time is watches are irreplaceable, but time is not. God bless.